had a couple of laps on the track now. We've got to know the track, the
Quite
layout.
a few spin-offs, I'll say, on my part.
You know, I spun off 3 times as well, too. For having that extra power, it does. Did you know? Yeah. Alex here, the professional. We spun off 3 times, he didn't. So we've learned the track now. Now Alex is going to take us on where we were slow, why we were slow, and just how to get faster. Because I feel for both of us,
I was all over the place. I didn't know where I was supposed to be, and then when you overtook me at that crazy speed, I was like, well, if he can take that corner at max, and I'm taking it like 20%, I need some help.
Yeah, but it's just finding, as well as when you take it at max, it's where to hit the centre of the corner to not end up in the middle of the track or on the inside or outside of the track at the end of the corner.
Talk us through it, Alex.
Yeah. So yeah, we've done the first corner, flat out, start wide, come in narrow, and this is the theme between everything. Wide, narrow to the apex. You can see where everyone's clipping it. You don't need to go over the bit that's stuck up, but just on the paint. And then that will spit you out. If you've done it right, flat out, I'm going over the rumble strip.
Yeah.
Over this, right by where the cars are bumped.
You're going to feel like you're going to go into the tyres, but if you've taken it properly and you've been tight enough, then you're going to be absolutely fine.
Yeah.
So you're coming out up here?
Oh yeah, I can't come out any further left than right. My tyres are over here.
I think I may have I touched the rumble strip on here.
Yeah, you need to.
I think I'm touching the drain pipe.
No.
Yeah, so you're coming out. You're going to come out down here, definitely.
Okay.
So this corner now you got this really wrong. So you're braking. You're going too fast, braking too late, and you're not turning either. So I don't know if you're trying to go to the rest of Milton Keynes or something.
I'll try to just skip all these corners and be a bit faster.
Yeah.
So when I did that first lap, you guys went off, and I was like, I don't know any. I was like, where the hell am I going?
Yeah, me trying to remember. I had him bumping the back of my car.
Yeah, well, you weren't going fast enough. So really easy braking zone, flat out all the way down here. Where the tarmac changes, I'm braking here.
Right.
So there's a specific route through here, and when I tied my championship up here at round 9, I think it was, I was always taking time out of people here because I took the mick on this left part, which opens up the rest of it. So you're braking here, you're braking down here, you don't need to brake much, come off the brake, but you start turning in here. You're really wide, and then, because you were sort of almost in the tyres. I
was, yeah.
Is that your time mark there, Kurt?
Yeah, probably. I'm here. I've literally
got
I've got my entire cart over the whole thing. So my cart is here. So if you're over there, look where you're facing.
Yeah.
You're facing the lamppost. I'm facing the way out.
So you can keep speed.
Yeah, so I'm driving straight through it.
Okay.
So yeah, you brake where the tarmac changes, dead easy. Get the cart through here, and you can take it really quick. Much faster than you think. And then just get your right tyres over this bit that goes up. And there aren't many curbs you want to ride. This is one of them though.
So when you say just a bit that goes up, just on the up bit?
Yeah, I get my right tyre, so I'm going maximum speed because I've opened the corner up. If you take this speed and you're over here, you're going to die.
That's where I was. That's where I was.
Yeah.
Death.
So I'm like, my tyres are all the way up here.
Okay.
And the thing is, when you tip the cart up, it turns it round. So it's also pointing the nose out around here. So when you've done this right, and you can see that line back there, you're
so you want that straight line?
You're doing this, yeah.
And then?
It's going to spit you out here, almost on the tyres. And then that's the maximum speed you're taking. It's all about carrying your speed. You're out wide here, and then you want to swap sides over here. Now you're braking. This is the thing with Milton Keynes. The corners all have different sort of attacks you need to use.
There's all the cambers as well, so changing.
So you're braking about halfway down here, and you can see, you couldn't see it in the car, but the track drops off.
Yeah.
Turn the steering wheel before the drop off. If you turn afterwards, you're all the way out. So when this drops off.
But are you like this wide here?
Oh yeah, I'm all the way over here.
Yeah.
All the way over here.
Jesus.
I've been braking halfway down there. I've turned the steering wheel before this hump, and you'll feel it when you're in the car next time. Now I've pointed it out. You don't have to be tight, but just 2 wheels onto the red and white. I'm normally catching, so my position in the cart is about here. I don't need to be tight, just about here. That's when you've got it right.
Yeah.
When you've been braking, you turn before the hump,
yeah.
and you're like this now. We call it rotation. So my rotation is perfect. I'm halfway around the corner, I'm halfway turned, you were like this. This is your rotation. So you trying to accelerate down to this corner, you're here.
Yeah.
You know, you've got no drive, whereas I'm here.
Yeah.
I've got all the drive to come out.
Yeah.
And as soon as you come out of the corner, because it's so slow, any tyres on this banked bit will just push you back. Now this one is much easier than you think.
I did a great spin out here.
Yeah. It's a tough one because it goes left and then right.
I don't know if you were just trying to overtake me or you just take a different...
I was definitely taking a different line.
Yeah.
I'm tight on the way in. So when you come out of here, you know, you're wide, tight, wide. You're wide here. You see the lamppost.
Yeah.
You just want to drive, not the lamppost, the red and yellow lights.
Yeah, the signal.
Just drive straight towards that. Don't go too far left. And you, again, straightening the track, you're shortening the amount of distance you've got to travel. So I'm just heading straight towards that red and yellow.
Yep.
Just remember that line. And this is a funny corner, turn 5. There's sort of a number of ways you could attack it. But I prefer to get it in early. So I'm sort of where you and Curtis are now.
Yeah.
Straight, get a bit of braking, and then just get on this.
Are you tapping
early.
this?
Yeah, I'll go over that.
So you'll go over this because you'll be heading to that slide and then you'll just be
And I'm going to
slightly...
hit this first apex.
So you'll be slightly turning in now, would you
Yeah,
say?
I mean, that's exactly where I am.
To take it.
So I'm heading this way, and then I'm going to go over this bit.
It's such a long corner, isn't it?
Yeah, but the thing is that
And then you're maxing it out
hit
from
it
here
early.
onwards.
Yeah, and the reason is that it's an uphill straight here. You want to be on the throttle early, so you're on the throttle here, and you won't come off until the end of the straight.
Oh, jeez.
So you're going to go all the way out, wide.
So you're using this part of the corner as your
Yeah,
out.
I'm going
actually.
this way, and then I'm
I see what you
carrying
mean.
the speed,
Right.
carrying the speed, carrying the speed, and every mile an hour I've done extra here. There's an extra mile an hour at the end of the straight.
I feel like I'm in like
Yeah.
Rookieville. I'm hitting that corner and then I'm trying to hit that apex there. Now I'm going to take it completely.
Yeah, so the
This
thing
is
is you
completely
can
different.
open up the throttle there, and you're
Hold
accelerating,
that
accelerating,
speed on the
accelerating
uphill.
all the way up there.
So have less of a curve to keep the speed getting faster.
yeah, the tighter you
Yeah.
are, the slower you're going to go.
Yeah.
So, Kurs, now I think the game is who can knock the most time off there.
No, because that rubbish. We've just
I think that's
we've
good.
just found out what times we did. AJ did what time did you do?
119.
AJ did a 119
Let's say
and I
120.
did a 112.
12.
Was it?
Let's say 112.
So no. So you're definitely going to knock off 6 seconds.
I'd like to think more than 6 seconds out. I know where I'm supposed to be going, and I know the track.
Actually, I forgot that this was a right turn. I thought this was the end of the track at one point. I went to turn left nearly.
Oh Jesus!
And I was like, nope.
So yeah, this is pretty easy. There's 2 ways of attacking this. So the lighter driver would actually go through this flat out and brake somewhere over there.
Flat out.
Yeah.
Because I...
And then sort it out in the middle, whereas the heavier driver could sort of go in a bit faster and a bit deeper, but there's a magical point right in the middle of this corner.
When you say deeper, sorry, you mean
Over to
into the
left.
corner.
Yeah, over to the left. So you don't want to be too eager to get to the right here. There's a magical point halfway. When I point it out, you'll see it. So you want a bit of braking,
Yeah.
not much. I'm turning in almost flat out here.
You're driving the wrong spot, Kurt.
And I'm
No,
I'm like right here. Or are you going to do a funeral procession? Just like 1, 2, 3.
I'm visualising
One
my
hand on
life.
each other's shoulder.
Is that, Alex, is that why? Because I was trying to take this a little bit closer. And is
You
that
were
why
trying
I
to
was
take it there?
getting pushed out?
Yeah. So you don't realise how bad it's going to be because again the exit's uphill.
Yeah.
You want every mile an hour. You want to sacrifice it early and have
Yeah.
those mile an hours on the way out. So again, you're starting. I'm pretty wide here. I'm sorting out the back end really, and that magical bit is the black one there.
Yeah.
So once you're out wide, you've then sorted the back end out. You're going pretty quick. This is the point here.
This is
Your cart is here, and you're going to go out wide, but you're carrying so much speed it's going to fire you up the
Yeah.
hill.
Oh, I see what you mean
That's
now,
the
yeah.
bit. You'll
Because-
see it when you come round.
I was sliding towards here and then had to just let off every time.
Yeah, so when you're letting off all your mile an hours down there. I'm accelerating. I aren't going to come off the accelerator. I'm coming out wide
See
and
what
then
you mean, yeah.
folding in. So
okay.
you're where you should be where you two are now, and then you file over to the right.
Yeah.
That ridge that you saw at turn 4,
Yeah.
that continues over here. And again, you'll feel it. When you feel the cart go over it, that's just the point when you need to brake. think it's
Lamppost kind of.
it's somewhere here.
And you're whacking.
You feel it, you can't see, but you can feel
full
it.
brakes on here and then just easing off to roll round.
Yeah, and very easy. Start wide, right on the edge, meet the centre, and then run out wide. So I've crashed in all them tyres to give you some exit room. It's a bit faster to run wide there. So I've already knocked them out of the way.
Happier.
Cheers, Alex.
Yeah.
You can do that just on every other corner as well.
Yeah.
I think I'll leave the tyres in.
Yeah, so yeah, pretty simple. You start here. You, AJ, was sort of round here, like a wet line.
I think I'd spun off.
Yeah, so you can see where everyone's running over, and you start wide, get your rotation, you're facing this way as you come over it, and then really on the throttle because you're taking all that speed down the hill. And you can see where I'm coming out,
so
because these were at the edge of the track. I've knocked both of these out the way.
Yeah, you popped right over here and I started to follow what you did.
What,
when you
over here?
Yeah, yeah. So my cart...
Absolute track limit warning coming.
Yeah, my cart is here, and I think it gives you a bit extra. When you run your cart 2 wheels over this, my arse is sort of on this.
Yeah.
I think it gives you a few extra revs because
just to go down that little bit, yeah.
You pop down it, and then it just gives you a bit more going down there. That's what it is with the track. It's, you know, it's finding every little inch
to get that millisecond.
But I'm trying to find a tenth of a second or something at the end of a day, rather than seconds. You'll find seconds from just the track walk. So this is all flat out.
Yeah.
Very, very fast section of the track. Pretty unnerving. The championship used to run this one as well, where you go off and then come back on.
That's a cheeky little...
That slows it right down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is quite narrow.
It's very narrow.
Like, I feel like, you know, you drive on a normal B road or something at home, like, I think you expect a track to have more of a run-off.
Hey, you've just been Silverstone. You're picturing blooming the F1.
Yeah, if you go to Wilton Mill or Butmore or somewhere, it's, you know, double the length and it double the width. Sorry, it's much easier to overtake.
I'm just on about when I spin out, I'm gonna hit something.
Nah.
Don't spin out.
Yeah. Yeah. Wise words.
So yeah, you're starting again. Start wide.
So you're proper this wide down here.
I'm straight lining. So that bottom corner on the right, I'm starting here, and I'm just sort of like going over everything in my way to get to it.
I didn't.
So you're staying...
Turn, slammed on the brakes,
No, just
and
straight
out.
So the brakes are pretty easy for me. I come over this this curb here. My sort of left wheel again is over this. When the cart hops in the air, and then when it lands, that's when I brake. It's a hard braking zone here as well. It's really hard. You've got to make sure you're nice and straight. That's why I'm coming over the curb, because I'm braking with the intention of going to the right side there.
Yeah.
So hop it over the curb. As soon as it lands, brake hard and just brake in a straight line all the way over here. As soon as you come off the brake, if you've done it right, and you've got to come off the brake when you turn, because if you're still on the brake and you turn, then that's when you have a disaster. You're braking, you're braking, and then you start accelerating sort of here, and you accelerate and take it all the way up the hill.
So you're accelerating from like this sort of area?
Yeah, from about here.
So you're trying to brake.
So I started braking on that curb that came out. As soon as it drops me down, I'm braking all the way down here.
And then hitting the accelerator
turning steering wheel,
uphill.
And my sort of turn, I'm going from there. I'm trying to take as much of this as possible. And again, starting from the outside, clipping the apex, turning, and just trying to make my turning arc as large as possible to carry as much speed. And you might run.
Are you sliding when you're turning at these circles at this speed?
Not really.
Not really.
Both of us DK Drift King around.
Yeah. So you might have a tyre or two on here, but you certainly won't be all the way up there. You really don't like to this track either when you go up there. And then you've got the main straight.
Which is just...
I could feel my weight advantage here a bit.
So when you were behind me, were you catching me up down the straight? You must have been.
You kept the speed from the corner, so we were doing the same, but Curtis overtook me on one of these things, and I could feel myself catching him very clearly. Yeah, well, when you're behind someone, you have a toe as well, and he's a big shape in the air to tuck in behind. Especially with this wind coming this way, that's quite a...
Yeah, so if you're behind him, you'll be much faster.
Yeah, that's why I was intentionally behind you.
Yeah, I mean, even I was catching Kurt up here, but when you're behind, you get that bit extra speed boost.
Right, I'm going to start the old...
Actually, it's quite long, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's longer than you realise.
So fast, them karts. That's it's a
Yeah,
good
it's the
thrill,
end of the
that.
straight. I think they're about 56 miles an hour at the end of the straight.
What would you say is the quickest corner then? This
Yeah, it's
long
this one.
corner?
Yeah.
100% this, yeah.
Yeah, the top speed you reach here,
'Cause you
just about touch 50 down there.
Yeah. They should have a speed camera here. It'd be quite funny.
Yeah, this is where you pull your big boy pants on and sort of go flat out.
Well, the first time I came down here, I nearly went straight. I was like, bloody hell, where's the circuit? Nobody's told me anything. I was like, I'm going a bit quick. Oh, Christ, it's left.
Yeah. But the thing is, there's so much rubber laid down. There is a lot of grip.
Yeah.
But like Curtis was saying, he was coming out in the middle of the track. You need rotation, so you need to really be positive with the kart.
Yeah.
And you start out wide. Don't turn in too early. You need to continue a bit into the corner, just a bit.
Yeah.
And then
be ever so slightly more aggressive.
once you've got to really turn it in. Let the back come out a bit, and then the back will point the nose over this curb. So yeah, we're going to be pretty late here. No real brakes or anything. I mean, if you've really cocked it up, you lift the throttle a little, but not too much worry. If you turn now, look at what line you're having.
Yeah.
You're going to get spat out halfway, which is why you're coming out a bit wider.
Where somebody's hit the tyres.
Yeah.
Straight ahead.
So you turn a bit later, and then you come in this way, and you want to sort of get your left wheels over this curb, and the more you know, if you jack the kart up, it naturally turns it left. So you get your left wheel not onto the grass or onto the concrete, just this sort of bit, and it does help you to get round. And as soon as the red and white ends, you have to be straight. If you've got a slide on at this speed, you will die.
That was me.
Yeah. So you've got to make sure that you can't, even if you have to come off the throttle or whatever, it's got to be dead straight. So it's dead straight here. You are at this point. That's when you flat on the brake, and this is the biggest braking point, really. Really hard. Feel it not locking up or anything. Give it everything. Drop it back a bit, and then you should make the inside of the next corner. Again, starting here, apex, and then out wide.
So I need to be braking earlier to allow myself to accelerate earlier.
Slow in, fast out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I feel like I was braking.
So you stay in this white though here?
Oh yeah, definitely. I can't see the exit of the corner yet.
See, and I was here.
So
This is where.
So look at your trajectory.
Yeah.
You're into the wire fence, whereas I'm here again. I'm coming across here like this, rotation, and I'm driving out of the corner. If you're doing the Curtis special, let's reenact it, shall we? He's in the wrong place. He's coming through. He's thinking there's a corner here. Let's start thinking about it now. And you're going this way.
Yeah.
But if you're racing somebody, leaving all that space open, they're just going to cut you off.
But then it depends how fast you are. Because if you're going through there flat out and you're on the last moment of the brakes, this isn't a corner you normally overtake on.
Yeah.
Because it's too fast. The same at the bottom, it's too fast, you can't do it. You normally overtake here. If you've got a great drive out to here, you can overtake there. Turn 4 is a real hot spot. If you drive through turn 2 and 3 properly, which again is a real strong one for me, it sends me towards 4. So that's a good one.
I've got a whole new track in my brain to learn now.
You just want to take it nice and easy, just point everything out, and again, as you're coming out of here, some great markers. Get your left tyre over this concrete. It looks like a tyre shape. Yeah, your left tyre over that concrete is perfect, and then just, you don't need to brake for this one. Kink it round, and then we'll come to that one in a minute.
I feel like I'm Sheldon on Big Bang Theory, working it all out. Different angles.
Well, I think as well, I was.
It's going to shave seconds off though.
Yeah. Oh, I'm going to go for at least 8 seconds, I'd say, Kurt. Mine.
So that'll take you to 110.
112.
No, if you got
and take him to the lap record if he does that.
Yeah, yeah.
And
you lose your Audi.
No worries. Yeah. And then I think you put the pits underneath the cart. I think you do have a bit of a break here. The tyres aren't as grippy with the heat as what I might have expected, so you do brake here, get the pits under you.
Oh, so you can drive okay, you can?
Yeah, and then you don't want to be too close to the tyres on this one because it's banked again. It sort of sucks you in and kills your momentum. You just want to be like this, sort of half and half.
Yeah.
And then you just, again, I'm in exactly the right place. I'm not over here, I'm just here, and then driving out.
And then it's just flat the whole way around this bit.
Chat, yeah.
And we're back at the start.
You're almost as fast coming into 2 as you are at the end of the straight.
So on this one, Alex, you'd be coming out here. Would you be aiming to hit this, or you wouldn't even bother?
No, I'm
just
almost
stay
going
wide
over
the whole
here.
way.
I'm almost over here.
And then staying wide.
Yeah, because if you're coming out of the corner here or here, you know, you've got all of this that you need to be, you go through it faster, and then you're into this space, aren't you? The faster you go, the more you're going to need on the way out. But again, slow in and fast out. You guys are at the stage where you're just getting a bit faster now. You're thinking the confidence should be going into a corner.
Yeah.
But I'm actually probably going into these corners, some of these slower than you. I'm certainly going into 2 slower than you were. But then it's faster out, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, that's
while you're sorting yourself out halfway through.
Spinning around.
Yeah.
Dancing on ice.
What was your thought when I was hitting that corner? Then we thinking, oh god, he's going way too quick.
Well, this is gonna be interesting.
The thing is, I saw your confidence straight away, and I thought that with the how you guys both drove the Audi, because you were the more confident driver, and your confidence is just sending you in too quick.
Yeah.
And that's normally the sort of second stage of the racing. You go in a bit quick, then you're sort of the slow in and fast out.
Yeah.
You sort of develop your driving there, and this will help with all your supercar stuff and driving on the road, and you know, smoother is better. You'll get to the point where, you know, I'm well, you couldn't follow me for very long, I suppose, but watching us, I'm very, very smooth.
Yeah.
There's no like sliding or anything. The smoother it is, the more speed you're carrying.
Yeah, definitely.
Woo! Let's do it. This video is powered by Food Heaven. It's all plant-based foods. Go try it out.